Karibu tena mtazamaji, kimekuwa kipindi kifupi cha mapumziko na tumerejea tena. Tunaenda moja kwa moja hadi kwenye mada yetu ya siku ya leo. We have Mr. Talent. Tunazungumzia kuhusu knowing who you are. #we are having a man to man conversation. Na pia wanadada pia mnaweza kuchangia kwa sababu pia hii inawahusu pia. Mungependa kuwa na mwanaume ambaye amelegea tu pale. Mr. Talent.
Yes.
Good morning.
Morning. Why umeanza na vita bwana?
No, we have to be serious. Mimi unajua nashangaa sana kuna wanaume huku mtaani wamelegea tu.
Yeah? Ni kweli lakini
mwanaume ukishauti kidogo hakuongeleshi siku mzima. What's that?
Mwanaume mgani anafanya hivyo?
Mimi ndio nashangaa.
Huyo kuna kitu amekosa.
Ati umeshautiwa kidogo na boss ukiwa pale kazini hauongei siku mzima.
Lakini pia unajua kuna lingana kama ulilelewa ukisema usinishautie. Kwa nini unashout? Hii ndio hii generation. Wanasema kwa nini usishout? Yes.
Usishout. Okay, good morning Mr. Talent.
Morning to you.
Yeah, welcome back.
Niko salama kabisa. Niko fit.
Yeah. Tuelekee moja kwa moja. The type of conversation that men should have. Na nikauliza Catalina, ilimchukua muda upi kujitambua kwamba ameanza kuwa mwanaume? Hilo swala unaweza kuliangazia vipi? Kujitambua kama mwanaume.
Number one, ukizaliwa ukiwa boy, wewe ni mwanaume.
Yeah.
Wewe ni
mwanaume.
That is the intention. Intentionally, you are a man.
You are a man, yeah.
A male who is a man. But then, the journey towards manhood inakuwa affected na so many other things. There are so many other factors like environment yako
inakaa vipi?
What is your surrounding? And within the surrounding, some surroundings will shape a man. Like ulisikia Katerina vile alisema. Sema yeye akiwa mdogo alikuwa anajifanyia mambo mengi. Sababu the environment shaped him to become. So he had no option. Some of us wenye tulizaliwa, like I said in a past show, like, personally I was born in a family yenye all my other brothers ni wanaume. And then we only have one sister mwenye akizaliwa, by the time azaliwa mimi naenda high school. So I had no option, na sikuwa na choices. And then I have this dad who wants me to become a man. Anataka kunipush mpaka nikuwe man. And then I have another disadvantage that I'm the firstborn. So it's either I become or I become. There's no option to fake. And so I'm being pushed by environment. Then I have a dad who is pushing me to become
who you want to be.
Who I want to become. But in this essence, who I want to become as a man. So hakuna option ya kukua kitu kingine. Hakuna option ya kufake. So I'm being pushed to that. And that is how I grew up. Yep.
Why is it important for a man to know who he is?
It is important because there are things that a man should do. Like you look at a life, a man should be the person giving out directions. A man should be the prophet of the house. A man should be the protector. A man should be the provider. Unaona hizi vitu zote? So you should be the head. So you are only being shaped to be the head.
The head,
Now, for those who are born again, they have an advantage. Ya kwamba they have the head, Christ as the head. So even as they read their families, they have a place they gather and they get their wisdom. And so it's important to stand as a man because you have so many responsibilities.
Wow. And to some points you find out that we have ages, or rather a period where you find out that huyu mwanaume alikuwa na behave hivi kama mtoto na ameanza sasa kuwa, they call it maturity. Anaanza kuwa mature. Wanasema kwamba wengine walimachua wakiwa wangali wachanga. Do we have stages like unapata kwamba mtu lazima afikishe miaka fulani ndio uanze kuona kwamba ameanza kuwa sasa mwanaume ambaye tunamtaka katika jamii?
I think so many factors contribute to that. Upbringing, who is modeling you. So there are so many. But then, even as we talk about the young age becoming mature as a man, lazima tuangalie pia kuna watu wazee ambao bado ni watoto. Like we have 50 behaving like boys.
Like boys,
Unaona? So we have those disparities. But then, the factors ambazo zinakupush should also be dependent on the environment within. And you started it very well. Ulisema mambo ya self awareness, like kujitambua mimi ni mwanaume. So inside me is an environment that speaks to me as a man. There are things that I must take responsibility. I must be responsible for some things. And so that responsibility that is coming from within. Remember, I talked about factors that are without. But if I create, because awareness creates a within environment that makes you a man, even without being told. Like, I don't need anyone to prove to me that I'm a man. Nikijiangalia hivi, nikijiangalia na kioo vizuri, najua mimi ni mwanaume. And you know.
Do you feel like some men should be reminded that they are men?
Yeah, we need to remind some of them that they are men.
Yeah.
Kwa sababu unamwangalia yeye ni mwanaume, kimo, ni mwanaume kimwili, ni mwanaume kimiaka.
Yeah.
But how they behave, they need to be reminded.
Yeah.
What they do, they need to be reminded.
Yeah.
Because all these things kujitambua, if your actions are against your age, if your actions are against who you are gender-wise, then unatakiwa kukumbushwa.
Now, what makes you think that as person should come from any other place and ama aniambie tu, Derek, that's not who you are? What
Human
be
beings,
the triggers here?
Human beings always make mistakes. And we are prone to make mistakes. But then the mistakes should not put us down. So basically, why people are reminded is because they have sidetracked. Ukishafanya sidetrack, lazima ukumbushwe. And human beings will always be reminded. I don't know what happens after this life, but human beings
should be reminded.
Yeah. And even some of the things that tunaongea leo, si eti ya kwamba watu hawajaisikia.
Yeah.
But because of two environments, the environment within and the environment without. So hii environment iko ndani, if consistently the environment ambayo ina surround inaenda ikivunja vunja, then we have a weaker man. And that is why someone utapata ya kwamba mwanaume ameingia kwa drugs, not because alikuwa anataka drugs, but the environment, watu ambao wanatembea na wao, vitu ambazo zinamuonyesha ya kwamba this is what makes you a man, hizo ndio zinamuongeresha. Zikimuongeresha anaingia into drugs. Wanaume ambao wanaingia kwa pornography ni mtu mwenye self esteem yake iko chini, so anajaribu kutafuta kitu ambayo itakava hiyo vacuum,
that problem, that space.
So akitafuta, because that is what ameipata, so hiyo ndio anachukua. And so reminding should be consistent, because tukiendelea kuongea kitu tunafanya, kuna mtu tunaongelesha nasi anajua enyewe huyo ni mimi naongeleshwa, and the quickening that happens in somebody's mind and heart inafanyika. It's like when you talk, you are planting seed. It's like when you talk, you are watering. You remember at times Paul alisema kuna mtu ambaye hupanda, kuna mwingine hukuja kunyunyuzia maji. So we should continuously keep on speaking. Because when we continuously keep on speaking, what we are doing, we might be watering some people to become men. Or we might be planting seeds kwa wale ambao labda walisahau. Unaona? So it is so important.
Oh, I'm trying to understand you. One of the things that you are trying to say, or rather you are telling us, that environment is one of the most things that triggers a man. That environment can be used as something that can be, ama niseme kwamba unapata kwamba umezungumzia kwamba mazingira inaweza kutumika kama chanzo cha kumjua mwanaume ama mwanaume kwanza kujitambua. Hivyo ndivyo umesema, si ndio? Na sasa katika haya mazingira, huyu mwanaume ambaye anajaribu sana kujitambua kwa mwanaume, trying to search for his identity, do you think like mwanaume mwenyewe he has a responsibility of knowing who he is?
You see what happens, Derek? Nacha niangalie watu. What happens is you are born a man, gender-wise. Because when you talk about gender, we are talking either of the two sexes. We're talking either you're male or female. So when you're born male, the only essence that proves to us that you are a man is the essence of how you face the environment that comes your way.
Yeah.
How I handle the environment. Assuming the environment is speaking to me that I marry another man. I know this is a controversial debate.
Yeah.
I marry another man. Now, what proves to us that I'm a man that was created in Genesis? Unashika hiyo?
Yeah.
Is how I'm going to face that environment and prove to that environment that according to Genesis, because human beings must understand. We must understand that we are, in essence, we are developed and we grow within our beliefs. So what I believe according to the Bible, according to the book that guides my spiritual understanding, is that God created male and female.
Yeah.
Now, if God created male and female, but my environment is triggering me, pushing me to do the opposite, then how I face that environment is what also proves to generations that I am a man. And according to my beliefs, a man doesn't marry a man.
Yeah.
According to science and where I'm coming from, a man doesn't marry. Because why is marriage so important? Apart from getting a companion, it is also for procreation.
Yeah.
And procreation doesn't happen in adopting. Procreation doesn't happen in buying children. Procreation happens when sex happens. And a man, if they have sex, they will never procreate.
Now, how do we change that environment?
You
Should I just wake up one day and walk away?
No.
Without any directives? Yeah.
You start firm to your beliefs.
Yeah.
You stand firm to your self-concept.
Yeah.
You stand firm to those drives and those foundations that are planted in your heart and in your mind. And then you do the necessary. You don't even need to run away. You can do the necessary where you are. You can do the necessary. I have gone to some environments that are so toxic, and I have stood my ground. Like, I don't take that. I don't do that.
Like, for example, let's say, like, allow me to give this example. Like, there at home, you find out that a man, or rather a young boy, was raised. When it comes to cause, he was being helped. Now he's growing up thinking like he does not. He's not supposed to do some things. Now you find out that mtoto huyu ametoka kule nyumbani, amekuja shule ama amekuja town, then mambo yanakuwa ngumu sana kwake, hata kujisimamia, kujifanyia vitu inakuwa ngumu. For that young man, how do we help him?
Number one, he missed on what I may call age-based responsibilities.
Responsibilities, yeah.
Like at a certain age, watakuwa kujioshea nguo. At a certain age, unatakuwa kuwa unajua kujipikia.
Yeah.
At a certain age, unatakuwa kuwa unajua kutandika kitanda. And all that.
Yeah.
And so basically they missed on that. Now, if they missed on that, then what you do is you're supposed to take them back. Kuna vitu tunaita, nowadays tunaita childhood traumas.
Yeah.
So childhood trauma ni vitu zilikufanyikia ukiwa mdogo, but they are reacting to you when you are 40, 50. Apata mtu ameanza maanga issues. Kumbe ni kitu aliambiwa akiwa mdogo. Now, some of these missed opportunities, missed phases, they have an impact in your life. So what is that person supposed to do? Get the right mentor.
Yeah.
Get a man and get into the right mentorship.
Yeah.
Because the right mentorship, I always keep on telling people, mentorship sio kupembeleza watu. Mentorship si kupaka watu mafuta.
Yeah.
Mentorship is pushing people to become who they are. It is not even showing them the way. It is pushing them to create the way.
Yeah.
So he needs a mentor. Mwenye hata mpembeleza.
Yeah.
I remember a story I read from a certain book. So there was this boy raised by a single parent. So the single mother. And this boy, angetaka kitu kwa mamake, alikuwa anamwambia atatoa nguo. And because the mother didn't want to see the boy akitoa nguo, akiwa uchi, angeenda amuletee chochote. So the mother meets this guy who was doing boys mentorship in a certain seminar, and explains, I want to see that boy. And so they met in a hotel. So the young man decided to ask for something that was very expensive. This mentor stood the ground, akamwambia unataka kufanya nini? Kutoa nguo, toa. And the young boy kwa sababu amezoea hivyo akatoa shati. Akamwambia endelea hata hujatoa, ulisema nguo. So akatoa rongi. So the boy is serious. And the mother is like, oh my, what am I saying? Akamwambia just by the time anatoa zote, huyu jamaa akazichukua akaweka kwa nini? Akaweka kwa maji. So what happens? The young boy is crying helplessly. Guys, get me clothes. From that time, the young boy never misbehaved. The work of a mentor. They do things that are unconventional, but at the end of the day, they shape these guys to become.
Okay. As a mentor, when you try to change people, make sure that they don't misbehave, we have people who fake their identity. Like, for example, I know how we can say, or rather we can define this, that there is a difference between who you are, the true self. But when it comes to public, people try to be, acha niseme, kwa umati we unakuwa mtu mzuri. But there at home, what you do when you are alone, that's now who you are. How do we separate that thing?
Can I say something? And I want to speak this to people who want to do mentorship and people who are doing mentorship.
Yeah.
True mentorship should reveal who you are.
Yeah.
Na watu wenye wamekuja my drills ambazo hufanyika Rongonot, Mount Rongonot.
Yes.
Those drills you cannot fake. Wakati tunapanda mlima, kama we hujazoea kuchoka, utachoka na huko hakuna mama yako. So tutakucharaza na upande. Of course, in part of the training. And we have made sure that even those people that are not used, wanatishikana na kitu kadogo, wanaanza kujifanya wanatapikaga, tunawapea maji na wanaendelea na safari. You must finish the course. Na watu wenye wamekuja kwa hiyo kitu wanajua. There's nothing like sijui kupika. Unajifundishia hapo. Unachomeka kama unachomekaga. Unajikata. Tuko na tape ya kukufunga. So true mentorship should reveal who you are. If your mentorship still makes people to fake their identities, then you see mentorship. Hiyo ni kitu ingine unafanya. But true mentorship should really be speaking to the mind and to the heart. That was the essence of mentorship. And you see the opposite, the equivalent of the word mentorship, it is discipleship. And discipleship also comes from the word discipline. So the essence of mentorship and discipleship, it is to push people into a disciplined pattern and to develop that pattern repeatedly. And that is what we lack when we are building men. Hiyo ndio kitu tunakosa, Derek. Yes.
Na pia unapata kuna watu ambao wamekuwa wakifanya mambo makubwa. But in true sense, wakikueleza na kwamba wanakueleza kwamba this is not what I'm supposed to do. They rediscover themselves. How is the process? You have been doing so good, but you find out that this is not what I'm supposed to be doing. Now I have to change my path.
It's only that it is bad when you're changing it when it is too late. But I'll tell you something. Like personally, I discovered myself when I was 12. I have an advantage ya kukuwa na dad. My dad was a great man, and also my mom. My mom shaped me in discipline. My dad shaped me in becoming who I am. So they exposed me to a path. They didn't know they were making this guy to be a great person. So they exposed me to books and to great channels and all that. So now what happens is everybody should discover who they are. And once you discover who you are, if you have been doing something that seems to people it's great. Now, I don't understand when people talk about greatness, because if greatness doesn't have satisfaction or fulfillment, that's not greatness. Hiyo ni chocha. Ona hiyo kitu? Your greatness should give you fulfillment. It should give you happiness. It should give people transformation. So if greatness is not giving you fulfillment, now kama unaamkaga kila asubuhi unaenda job na hiyo job huipendi, kama wewe ni mwanaume unaamkaga unafanya kitu na huipendi, I can tell you for free, the first person to get depressed will be you. So what should you do? You should now start walking towards a journey of self-discovery. And men who have gone the journey through self-discovery, those men, they live to impact their world. So Derek, kama kazi yako ni kuhost watu hapa, host kabisa. No, nimesema kabisa. Hiyo ni maji nani amenipea? Nikate amenipea hiyo maji. Nikate amenipea hiyo maji. Hiyo maji sijui ametoa wapi.
Unaitaje Catalina Kate?
Oh, sorry Catalina. Oh, sorry. Sasa,
yeah. Okay, as we wind up, I see we are remaining with 1 minute and I'm being informed maybe next time we can talk about masculinity. But now, just tell us, for those who want to discover themselves, what should they do? As we wind up here.
If you want to discover yourself, there are so many things that you can do. Number one, ask yourself, what are my passions? What are my gifts? What are my talents? Then get a mentor. Get into mentorship. Watu wengi wameignore mentorship, but I'm a product of mentorship. And you can get as many mentors as you want.
Okay, thank you. 30 minutes. You are 30 seconds. Sorry, not minutes. Tell us your parting shot. I'm sorry tumeanza kuchelewa kidogo. Lakini next time
nakuja mapema. Unajua ni kwa nini nimechelewa. So, my parting shot. Every man can become a man.
Yeah.
I said I used two men.
Every man can become a man.
Yes, every man can become a man.
Wow.
Yes.